Hello, welcome to the Counterattack Playthrough Series, and we are playing Ukraine 43. It is turn 7, September 1st. We're going to go ahead and do the weather roll. We've got a little chart here. We're filming sideways with a massive glare. Totally. So, September, we're doing a new weather column. Let's see what we got. That's Fiverr. Clear, 1 German, 2 Russian. Which means we go these area assets. Look at this mess. This game's been set up so long. It's so messy. So 2 Russian, only 1 German. Okay. Now, like I said, it's turn 7. I initially started playing this game in December of 2020. As of this filming date, it is July 2021. So ridiculous. I had originally intended to play all the way through to the end here, but there's a 7-turn scenario. I've decided I'm going to do that because it's just too disjointed. I'm losing interest. It's an awesome game. I just need to sit down and play it through an entire weekend instead of over 6 months. So, or I guess 8 months even. So anyway, this is going to be the last turn. So the Soviets have amassed 5 victory points. They need 8 to win. So if they finish this turn with 7 or less, game over, no German side of the game. If they somehow get 8, then we're going to play the Germans. Let's take a look at the Soviet reinforcements. Surprise, it's a 1, I guess wild or whatever, 1 armor, 2 infantry. They do that every time. I already forget if I called those reinforcements or replacements. They're replacements. Over here, we're going to get just a 353, we'll take it. So that's a reinforcement we'll put somewhere. Now if I was going to be gamey, which I'm going to be, it's going to be gamey, I'm going to play as if the war is ending today. And that means this reinforcement, he's coming in down here. I'm going to do some crazy, possibly take Taganrog. Okay, it's kind of dumb, but I'm just going to do it just for fun. Okay, the replacements, well, they're not really going to matter since it's the last turn, but if I was really playing the infantry, I think I would throw the infantry in down here. I don't see any reds. There's some reds over here, but they, I think if, no, he's going to be in a combat situation. I think if I was really playing, I would flip probably this guy. That's 1 infantry replacement. We have a second one. I probably would flip this guy. Just like getting the front down here like refitted. And then the armor. Well, I need those guys down there. So we're gonna bring in one of these guys. Those are always useful. Mark them replaced. Oh, and then the, I call it the wild card, but it's basically support units and other specialist units. We're going to bring in another tank. Again, these aren't really going to have a chance to do anything this turn, but just playing it. We're going to get 3 artillery flips. I feel like, it's unlikely I'm going to dislodge this guy. So we're going to get 3 points. Like even Taganrog, that's just like just a lark. So I think this one is doable. So we're gonna refit this 1 artillery. Just a reminder, we get to resupply, flip, whatever you want to call it. 3 artillery. They're all gonna be down here. This is the only place to get points at the moment. If I was playing the longer game, there's more points up north, but this is the place. In fact, I probably should have focused down here more. Yeah, so I think I'm also gonna flip this guy here. Okay, and that leaves 1. Which is going to be a Stavka reserve flip, which will immediately bring on, and I'm really unlikely to push this guy out of here. What about down here? There's a potential at my, it's only worth 1 though. We're just going to drop him here. And we'll see what we can do with them. So what I think I'm going to do, because I kind of have an idea of how this turn's going to go. I'm inclined to sort of short circuit it a bit. We're just going to focus on here with movement. We'll do the combat. If the Soviets get 8 points, then I'll go do the rest of the map. If they don't get 8 points, we're just going to cut it short. And yeah, move on to the next one. So, what do I want to do here? Well, I think I've decided, yeah, my Makayovka, it's going to be hard to get a lot of attack in there. This guy's 9 times 2 for the city, that's 18. But, you know, we could get lucky. So these guys, they're going to do a 1 hex move, which is fine. Like, if I was playing the game for real, I probably wouldn't move these guys. Oh, there's nothing with oomph down here, you know? So what is that? That's like 9 against 18. Yeah, there's nothing. So we're gonna do that though. We're gonna go hex to hex. Okay, and I suppose I would need to fill that there, but we'll hold on for a second. What else do we have down here? Just nothing. Nothing. I think I want to save this guy for Slavyansk. Hold on. Maybe he'll come down here. Is that even going to matter? No, because I need a whole bunch of points to even get to 1-1. Doesn't even matter. So I could pile up to 3 or 4 guys into Slavyansk. What about Konstantinovka? Oh, I could get 3 points. I have to be really lucky. I think I can probably get 2, 1.5 with a good chance. Okay, so I do want Slavyansk to be assaulted. So this guy's just coming in here. Adachali's good. This guy's coming up here. This guy will go 1, 2, 3. Ugh. Oh wait, he can go on the rail. Yeah, he can walk on the rail. Okay, and then I have all these guys here. That I keep forgetting this guy's like a really weak army. That's 5th shock. If you wanted to see, hopefully you can see that somewhat okay. 5th shock is a 363, a 133, a 363, and a 226. So it's not that great. But it's not I'm just gonna say an okay chance. There's not an okay chance of getting these guys knocked out. This guy's gonna do a hex to hex move though, or zoc to zoc, whatever you want to call it. Basically just to make room for more guys to come in here. I'm not really doing math. Just like throwing stuff in. I know I'm being a little sloppy. Okay, so we're gonna have a bunch of attacks here, big attack there. If everything fails, I want some guys here. Oh, to control my railhead, which I think was there, yeah. So this is not gonna be that great. So that guy will come in with the railhead. This guy up here will come down to the railhead. Oh, and this guy, can you get in there? You can do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't think he's allowed to end in an enemy zone of control using extended movement. I keep forgetting this rule. May just stop upon entering, so we're good. So yeah, that's a decent defense there. All right, I'm happy with that. This replacement would probably like scooch back here just to prevent him from getting an attack if he survives. These guys scooch over here. What was this back here? Yeah, he'll scooch. Maybe back a little there. Okay. So that was sort of we moved everything from here down. Okay, so we're gonna do a little cheater, quick and dirty thing. See what happens down here. As a reminder, the Germans have 1 air unit, the Soviets have 2. I mean, even though I'm like sort of ignoring the rest of the map, I would probably use both air units of the Soviets here. Incidentally, the rest of the map did have a little accident. There was an accident, so there's more than one reason I'm kind of skipping here. I think I got it all put back together up there. No one's willing to admit what happened, but all the pieces were scattered over there. So it's one reason I'm just focusing here, because for some reason this half of the board was great. All right, so I need to decide what's the best one to attack first. You know, I kind of want to like soak up the German air unit. I think I want to maybe do the easiest attack first, from my point of view. I don't even know if that's true. Is this the easiest? I don't know. That's 24 points with a elite unit. Yeah, let's just do it. 24 points. No artillery support. This guy, he's the weak guy I mentioned. He's got 9. So we're looking at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 8. We're looking at 22, 27, 29. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. 39. 39 to 24. Well, I think that's a 1-to-1 in this CRT. Kind of missed the 3-to-2 style, but it's cool. It's cool. So we're looking at 1-to-1. And the shifts, well, these guys are elite, right? So it's actually 1-to-2. Soviets have no elites. There's no armor or bonuses or any of that stuff going on. So I think we're just looking at a 1-to-2, which there's 2 retreat possibilities here for the Soviets. So 1 in 3 chance of a retreat, which is I have to get a retreat, right? Here we go. Oh, yeah, let's get this on camera. It's a 6, okay. That's A1, D1. Let me remind myself what D1 is. Oh, each side loses 1 step. Okay, and I guess they get to choose their own step losses. So I would probably pick someone on the outskirts of this here. So we'll Soviets will lose that guy. The Germans, what's the backside of this? I'm reluctant to do that. It's a 4-5-7 versus a 6-7-7. So this is 14 and with him gone, or it's at 10 and 15. I don't know. I'm inclined to lose the infantry. Whew, you know, thing is, it's nice having some cannon fodder. So maybe we'll flip this guy. Just see how it goes, okay? So he'll flip. Okay. And then surviving defenders must either retreat and become disrupted or conduct a determined defense. Well, we know what we're going to do. We're going to conduct a determined defense. Now, if I played this game more, I probably wouldn't have flipped the elite guy, because when I'm looking at the determined defense table, I can choose this guy to be the lead and we'll get a +1. We're going to do that on the determined defense roll. And I don't know. I think we'll pick, doesn't really matter for the Soviets. We'll pick this remnant for the determined. Yeah, oh no, or we'll pick this guy as the lead unit. Okay, so we're rolling on the minor city chart. You know, it's off camera here. Well, maybe I'll show you. That's a 2. We're doing the old sideways filming again. So minor city, I rolled a 2. This is the Germans rolling it, right? And they get +1 for the lead unit being elite. So +1 will be a 3. So that's just a dash. Dash is just no effect. The retreat was not canceled because there's no dot, there's no losses. So that's it. And there's no way to make a desperation defense. So we have to retreat. We can always retreat through 1 Zoc. A D1, I believe, is a 2-hex retreat. Come down here. These guys are disrupted. Soviets get a D2, or a 2 advance, I believe. Yeah, I think it's a 2. So, I don't know, I think this guy will just come down here and cut off. This stack will come down here. These guys will come in here. Throw this guy here. And, you know what, that guy will stay there, this guy will come in. Just trying to boost my Konstantinovka. We now have 6 points. Let's throw a little red star here because we're so excited. This guy I don't want here, so he's going to just advance, in quotes, behind the line. The reason I do that is this guy could like come up here, and you can attack him, I believe, across the Zockbond. I think so. I guess he couldn't move across it. I don't even remember. All right. Anyway, so the Soviets got 1 point. They just need 2 more. Let's go ahead and do this bad boy up here. It's going to be a bad one. In fact, I'm going to do the math off camera. Okay. Surprisingly, it's only 31 attacking. It's just mostly infantry. There's some other guys in there. 31 to 28. And surprisingly, the out of supply marker has no effect on defense. So this is again a 1-to-1. And Soviets have to pick what they're going to do first. So if they're throwing this artillery in to make it 2-to-1, they're going to throw one of their air units in, 3-to-1. And that's all they got in terms of support. So I think the Germans, they have to throw their 1 air unit in. Bring it back down to 2-to-1. Yeah, because there's more retreats on the yeah. Basically 100% of the results of a 3-to-1 have some kind of retreat result. So it's better spending that air unit. Let's roll. Got a 5-er. A1D1 again. Oh wait, yeah, A1D1. Sovs. They're just going to kill this guy. It's cool. The D1, well, these guys are identical, so flip one of these guys. Okay, now, they have to retreat 2 hexes. They're surrounded. Time to remind myself about desperation defense. Okay, I've been reminded. I'm going to pick my lead unit for the Germans. It's going to be the weakened guy here. Lead unit for the Soviets. It's gonna be this guy here. There's no point because no one's a lead. We're gonna cruise over here to the. Sorry for the angle, but we're rolling minor city, determined defense. There's no modifiers. We rolled a 3. Okay, so no effect. Yeah, so. They have to retreat, which means they'll die, which means we can invoke Desperation defense. Keep the same units, I guess. We're rolling here. Now the one issue with this is minuses are also losses. So, let's do this. Got a 6. Minor city. 1 loss to each side, retreat canceled. They're desperate, So 1 loss to each side. Oh, it has to be the lead unit. So I think I said this guy is the Soviet lead. And the weakened guy is the German lead. But they canceled the retreat. That doesn't bode well for the Soviets. There's only 2 more possibilities for them to get a point this turn. There are highly unlikely. We're going in on good old Makayovka. Makayovka is defended at 18 points. We have an attack of 9 coming in. That's 1-to-2. We're doubling that with these 2 artillery, or not doubling, but bringing it up at 2-to-1. That's 2 slides to the right, 2-to-1. We're throwing our last dude in, air unit, that's 3-to-1. Nothing else going on. 1 on the 3-to-1, you would think that's bad, but it's a DR. 3-to-1's a good column if you want someone to defend. So A1 DR, so we're going to take a loss. DR, defender retreat, may conduct a determined defense. You know what we're doing. We're rolling in the minor city column. Lead unit is the top guy. Lead unit for the Soviets will be the weakened guy. We got a 4. That is -1 to the defender, but they succeed. So sacrifice a German unit to keep that city. Now, I'm just curious, if I was to play this out though, like 21 turns instead of 7, would I be fighting this hard for it? I think I would probably give the city up and then really fight hard for Stalino, which is 2 points. But here I'm, 'cause it's not a lot of Soviets actually down here, right? But Soviets probably wouldn't be attacking this way either. But anyway, fail. Okay, there's only one more possibility of a point. We're gonna go down here, and I actually forgot to move some guys. So my intent was to move this guy in here. Okay, it's gonna be a minor city attack. And fortifications, it's not happening, right? We're looking at a 1-to-1 attack. 1-to-2 because this guy's doubled. So 1-to-2. Shift left for the fort. And that's it, right? That's it. Alright, let's do that. We're doing a, what did I say? It's 1-to-2, shift left. So we're doing a 1-to-3 attack. I mean, it's just desperate, right? We got a 6. Oh, that's an A1. A1 DR. Which we know how to do that. So, I don't know. Flip this guy. We can do a lead unit. This is the lead unit for Desperation Defense. This guy's the lead unit. Actually, because I'm attacking a fortress, I have to kill one more thing. We'll flip that guy too. Okay, this is it. Got a 1. A 1 is, what is that? Defender's lead unit loses one step. Oh, but there's no dot. Must retreat. Wow. Didn't think that would happen. Oh, but I'm dumb because I was thinking I just needed one more point, but I only have 7 points. That's it. That's it. That's it for the game. Here, I'll just show you over here why there's nothing else to get. There's nothing else I can get in here. And over here, the closest, if you've been following, you might be familiar with these positions. The closest points are down here in Poltava. And that's at least 2 turns, maybe 3 turns away from falling. And the other points are just really far away. I mean, they require a massive breakthrough. So we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it the Germans won. It's a little iffy because when I first started playing, I didn't even know what I was doing, right? So, but yeah, so we'll just call this. It's about time. This thing's probably got a ½ inch of dust on top of it. It's gonna spend some time cleaning, but I'm not going to review this. I can't review a game if I haven't played all the way through, but this is a real cool game. Like, if you think you might like, I don't know, this is medium complexity, it's not a monster, operational Eastern Front, like, this is cool. This is a cool game. It doesn't feel, like, I thought the Zachbond rules where it's almost like you're encouraged to have everything spaced out one next. I thought it'd be like a little too, everything just too spaced out to feel right, but it feels right. It feels good. And well balanced. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. So, if you decide because after playing this you want to get this game, but definitely get the 2nd edition. I've read the 1st edition is just quite different. So, I'm going to try to produce a video every week starting this week. We'll see if I can hold up to that. I'm not famous for following up on those things, but I'm going to try to do that for, I don't know, several months anyway. So thanks for watching if you got this far, and keep your eyes open for my next video.